So new footage of Alex Pretti has surfaced online, and people are now trying to use this footage as justification for his murder, when in fact that this footage could mean that his murder was premeditated. But don't worry, we're going to watch said footage together and we are going to talk about it.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy.
Now, for transparency, if any of this video is edited or chopped in a weird way, I had to make edits because YouTube fucking me up with this 18 and over thing.
On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground. During the altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat and he walks away. The man in our footage is wearing a similar outfit to what Pretti was wearing on the day he was killed. What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband. Here, he continues to stand at the scene.
It was at this point where them agents memorized what Pretti looked like and said, don't worry, we gonna get your ass. No, I'm joking. Maybe.
On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security claims Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse, approached officers holding a handgun.
Which was a lie. That's crazy how they fucking lie like that.
That claim has been contradicted by analysis of bystander videos from multiple news investigations, which concluded that Pretti was holding a phone, not a gun, when he was pinned to the street.
Lying asses. All right, so this goes on for a little bit. Now, right, I want to say this. This is the risk you run when you take your ass out there and get in the face of federal agents. Okay? You want to be all big and bad protesting? All right, cool. Just know that these motherfuckers may shoot you. Okay? Now, but anyway, to all of the motherfuckers using this video as a justification for this man's murder, you people are fucking sick in the head. Okay, there's something wrong with each and every one of you motherfuckers. Just because he might have been an asshole and overly aggressive to federal agents, that doesn't justify him losing his life. Now, right? Is he the angel that everyone is portraying him? No. Okay, clearly this man has some aggression in him, right? So we're not going to just sit here and allow the media to portray him as an angel. Yes, he did spend his life looking after people, and he lost his life looking after someone. Yes, but like all of us, he had fucking flaws. But I personally think, right, he kicked this agent's thing. They memorized him, right? They was like, yo, I recognize you. You the one that kicked my shit. Oh, no, baby. They took their gun out and just... They fired on that ass because there was no reason to kill this man otherwise. And I don't give a fuck what you guys say. My man had a phone in his hand. He was already disarmed. I went through it in my last video. I'm not going through it in this video. But anyway.
By the BBC him and pushed him to the ground.
See, this is what you get. Now, protesters, right? Listen to me, protesters. Okay?
Whose facial recognition technology
Are you sure it's worth
confirmed
it?
his identity
but
to a
is it worth it? You see what he's
97%
going
degree
through
of
right now?
accuracy.
Do you guys see he's being manhandled? It's worth it? Huh? Now, if it's worth it to go through all of this shit, right? And it's fucking negative 13 degrees out there in Minnesota, I believe. I know it was in the negative somewhere. It's cold as fuck. So it's worth going through all of this just to protest on behalf of people who's technically breaking our country's laws? If the answer to that question to you is yes, then okay, I respect it. I am not here to try to talk you out of protesting. All I'm saying is just think about what you're getting yourselves into, because these federal agents are trigger happy. And I don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say. If you cross these federal agents enough, they will shoot you. So, like I said, if I had any advice for any of you guys, I'll stay my ass in the house where it's warm. It ain't worth getting out there and fighting these federal agents, because 9 times out of 10, you guys aren't going to win. We just have to be honest here. You motherfuckers, this is a losing battle. You guys are trying to fight the federal government. Now, is the federal government run by pieces of shit? Yeah. Yeah, they liars out there. They be lying like a motherfucker. Speaking of the federal government, right? We have this clip, right, of Kristi Noem blaming Trump, Trump blaming Kristi Noem, and then Kristi Noem also blaming Stephen Miller.
The blame game inside the Trump administration.
You have the President of the United States blaming Kristi Noem.
Noem is saying that she was just repeating what the White House told her to say, that this was the narrative that Stephen Miller had come up with.
Stephen Miller attempting to shift scrutiny to Border Patrol agents.
So in the Trump administration, they just playing the blame game. No, it was her. No, it was him. No, it was him. No, they made me do it. They just playing with each other. Them motherfuckers don't know what they got going on. But anyway, like I said, man, I don't care what you guys say. That video we just watched is not a justification for that man's murder. And if you think so, you're a piece of shit. Okay, you're a piece of shit. That is fucking insane. There is no justification for those ICE agents going up to that man and just emptying it off a clip. The man was armed, sure, but before it got to that point, he was disarmed by an ICE agent. We already went through it. So there is no way that anybody watching this could tell me that, yes, he got what he deserved. No, the fuck he did not. Give him an ass whooping, okay? This, all right, he broke your taillight. This is ass whooping worthy, not murder worthy, okay? This was worth an ass whooping. Sure, if they would have whipped his ass, all right, cool. I mean, you went out there fucking with them, that's what happens. But for you guys to try to use this footage as a reason why he deserved to die, that's fucking insane. That is insane. And yes, he did try to spit at them. Where's that clip at? He definitely tried to spit at them. There it is. Right? He was spitting at the agents. Like I said, these are all ass whoopable offenses, not murder of offenses in my opinion.